Should be being the operative word there, but ads. Always gotta deal with ads. No, no, no. Ads don't want to change the world. They can't be true villains. Alright, so last time we did this, I went ahead and wrapped up what I needed to get for the good ending. I still don't know if it's called the good ending or the true ending. But either way, the best ending to the game, we got it wrapped up what we needed to do. And according to the guide I read, in order to trigger this, I need to go back to the Doom Howitzer. Now that I've done all the stuff I was supposed to do, there should be a dialogue option here when we get started. From what I am aware of, what I was reading, there actually is not another stage. This is all the stages in the game. But there will be a different boss if this dialogue option is here. Oh, this might be new. I don't remember the princesses talking before. Yeah, I definitely don't remember I don't remember the princesses talking before. This is definitely new. Sorry I skipped it. I didn't realize it was new. I think this actually is the indication you can go on to the true end. Also, they did make the branch between the true and bad ends a dialogue option, so you can get the save file where the true end is available, but you can still get the bad end if you want. Which I actually kind of like the fact they do it. It shouldn't just be a choice at the end of the game, but doing all the things you need to do and then giving you an option to opt out for what you've earned just in case is really good. I do like the fact that the princesses all get really long lines in this version. I like the fact that Crow is actually completely silent here. I wonder if he's just really thinking hard. Also, the funny thing is as we remember from the dating sim, Crow actually doesn't think of himself as a villain. So here's the choice. If you activate the machine, it will go like it did on the bad ending. As far as I'm aware, it will go exactly the same. Mac will come in, you'll fight Mac. You find out all the princesses are trapped forever. What we need to do is to do the good end, we need to hit this. I don't think he's trying to make excuses for it. Oh, Crow. I know why he's doing it, but I still find it funny. I have a feeling something's about to go bad with Becky. Crow, she handles a lot more than that. Yeah! This could be a problem. Though admittedly, that line is actually pretty great. Delegate? I have a feeling this is going to be really bad. Why is she calling on Mayapple? Oh! Why do you look happy, Mayapple? Crow just got crushed. Oh! I like this new portrait. Also, his hair looks so fluffy. I didn't realize he had such fluffy hair. I really like that portrait. I really like that. I couldn't find a rip of his portraits and it made me so sad. Okay. Crow, no. I really think we should probably get Mayapple off Crow. Somebody? Anybody? Oh. Is Crow gonna get stuck in the howitzer? That would be interesting. No, it's gonna be Becky herself. I think it actually would have been more interesting if she made Crow into a prince and then threw him in the howitzer, though. But, admittedly, we wouldn't be able to play the game if she did that, so... I'm supposed to hit buttons? I'm supposed to hit... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. Elderly aunt really needed some help, so I had to drop everything and get it. So we're clicking to get Mayapple out. Did we just get completely reversed? Actually, I really do like Crow's hair. It looks so fluffy. How can you not move then? Wouldn't that catch you in the middle of it? Oh, Crow, honey. Oh. Oh, jeez. That's kind of breaking my heart, actually. I'm carrying Crow. Oh my god. So I need to throw him into the top of the howitzer, he said. Also, all these Reapers make my soul hurt. This is gonna suck, isn't it? I'm kind of sad that Crow described his death as big explosions. Very cool. But that's also very like Crow, isn't it? Oh, Mayapple. I don't think that's how it works, but I like your gumption. So, Mayapple just straight up punches. Oh! Do I need to... Oh, these are a platform. Okay. So he said to get up here... I need to throw him into the cannon. How do I do that? Becky's got better aim with that thing than I did! How do I... Oh. This is actually quite... Okay, this is kind of... wonky. Since Mayapple's not punching properly. She's not exactly punching where my target is going. And I'm having that space glitch issue again where she actually won't jump. Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is... Mayapple is not controlling well. I don't know if that's getting across. So I think I found the trick. Oh god, this is terrible. I don't even get healed between this. This is really gonna suck. Yeah, that spacebar glitch is happening a lot. Suddenly, Mayapple is a lot more vulnerable to it, I guess. I see why people hated this fight. This is kind of terrible. Oh, Lord. I can't do anything but punch. Literally no other button but punch does anything. I think I have to get Becky out of that to be able to throw Crow at her. The problem is that unlike Crow, I don't get a heal between these phases. And the fact that Mayapple will not jump half the time when I tell her to is problematic. Okay. Especially because hitting her at all is a trial. I'm pretty sure she's cheating. Because I'm pretty sure Mac hit me less times than this and killed me. May Apple please jump. Part of this problem is I have to try to follow her with the cursor, which is hard! While also trying to dodge the shots, which is equally hard. And which is basically made impossible with this constant spacebar issue. Okay, so this has to be new because we can't actually fly like Matt could. Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Also, Crow looks so disgruntled to be over someone's shoulder for once. I will actually be okay if this is, I will say that's still not the worst boss fight I've ever fought, but yeah, the spacebar glitches makes that really difficult. That said, I'm not actually holding the spacebar glitch against that design because I'm pretty sure they didn't intend for you to not be able to jump half the time for no reason. But that does make that a little unfortunate. This is going to be interesting. I do like the idea of Becky taking over the howitzer, though. Just... why the spacebar glitch? Why? So where's Crow? We're supposed to throw him in the howitzer, right? Where's Crow? Apparently dead. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, this is terrible. Okay, now she's gonna start moving. Okay, why are the Reapers flying in such weird, funky patterns part of the time? There's a lot of points where it really looks like they should hit her and they don't. I know that's probably just me, but it's very distracting. Especially because I can sometimes hit them in the lob, and then I sometimes hit them and they just go in a weird angle. Yeah, I don't know why there's not a checkpoint here. Considering this is significantly harder, there really should be a checkpoint here. Oh, this is terrible. At least Becky is actually significantly easier to dodge in this form. I say and immediately get hit. I'm just gonna keep hammering things towards her and just trying not to get hit. So I can actually hit anything. The problem is that the movement is kind of sluggish. As I said before, the Reapers go in very strange arcs. I don't fully understand how their movement works. Also, the very unfortunate way that part is designed with all the Reapers makes it actually very difficult for me to keep track of where I am on the screen. Seriously, why was there no checkpoint there? Okay, come on. This is getting really old already. Yeah, I see why people said that this was a terrible boss. Oh god. I do not like this one bit. I like the idea, it's a really neat idea, but this execution is not good. Having to punch things at Becky is not good, especially when your range of actually hitting is so very wonky. See, the main problem I'm having on this phase is I have to look at Becky to see where the lines are going, and I have to look at Mayapple to see where I can hit the Reapers, because the fist has such a... Her fist has such a tiny hitbox that it is extremely difficult to hit anything. And I guess that makes sense from an IC standpoint, but it's not fun from a mechanic standpoint. Especially because Crow's had such a huge hitbox to work with in comparison. Like, are you seeing these misses? Some of these misses are kind of ridiculous. And again, like I said, I don't understand how the physics to bouncing the Reapers around work. It's not exactly easy to pick up and understand. think I came into this phase with most of my health this time, though, so I might have a better chance. Okay, that was kind of cheap. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna keep mashing, because I have to watch Becky and make sure I'm not on line with any of her shots. You see what I mean about the fist hitbox being terrible? I'm gonna try something here. This is a melody of bad decisions. Because I can't hit anything worth the crap. The hard part isn't even dodging in this phase, it's just that I can't retaliate at all. I don't have 4 eyeballs, I can't watch Becky and me and the Reapers all at once. God, this fist hitbox is so terrible. I don't think that's my main complaint, just the hitbox for actually hitting these things is horrid. And there goes the spacebar glitch again. And that was not just a spacebar glitch, but a movement glitch. It actually wouldn't let me move left to right there, either. This is horrible. Like, I really do like this idea, but this part is just no. Everything about this part is no. Cause like you're seeing this, I can't hit her at all. Because of the Reaper's funky patterns, the funky way the physics work. And the fact I have to watch 5 separate things in this one area. Of course, Abadea can't move worth a crap. She is so sluggish and slow. God, this is terrible. And there's that glitch again. I might just have to cheat for this. for the health. I don't want to do it, but this is so bad. The mechanics are so bad. Like, this part's actually pretty cool. The wonky Reaper physics and the constant glitching doesn't help, but it's at least cool. I at least get the idea of behind what I'm supposed to do, and I can at least physically do it. Not like that, I can't. Just kill me. I think the person who designed this boss fight designed the lab. That's the only explanation I have to this. Alright, just give me a second here. This is just, oh boy. So apparently I forgot to change the name of it. Whoops. I will give this one more genuine try, but this has stopped being fun. So I got that phase down pat. This one, however, is still a pain in the patooey. So I did find out, I have figured out a trick. If I stay under her, she has much less chance of hitting me. Maybell. I keep calling her Maybell, and I don't know why. Also, that's cheap. I'm sorry, but that's just cheap. getting a hit in while you're still trying to move. Okay. Got hit by that. And that one as well. Yeah, I had an idea, but it didn't quite work. Okay, one more try. Yeah, I really don't understand how the physics on these things work. Maybe I didn't punch there. Mayapple. Thank you, Mayapple. Please actually punch. If it's because I keep getting your name wrong, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I do that. Actually, is she taking about as much damage as Crow did with Mac? Okay, come on, game. Please, stop with the glitching. I'm having the same... I'm having the same spacebar glitch I was on the grenade jumping, where it just will not register the spacebar press. If you're mad, blame the developers for this terrible design fight, not me. I didn't have a thing to do with this fight being so awful. You're not giving me that time. Not giving me that time, Becky. I can't even really practice that fight because it keeps dumping you back at this one. If this were a good boss fight, I wouldn't mind, but it's kind of not. Okay, I actually got in here with most of my health, so... clip me. That wasn't good. Come on, please, let me through this. Nope. Quit clicking outside the game, me. Please, let me through this. Please, let me through this. Please, for the love of God, let me through this. Did I do it? Oh my God, I did it! It's a bit late for that, Crow. Holy crap, I did it. Thank God, that was not fun. My heart is pounding. I am really proud of myself that I actually did it, though. I was really close to giving up, but then I found something that actually kind of worked and I had to try it and I got it. That is not a good boss fight, though. Holy crap, that's not a good boss fight. I get why they did it that way, and the idea is not bad, but oh God, it's not a good boss fight. Also, this is slightly dampened by one thing I have to admit. Not my achievement, but the ending is kind of dampened because we know Crow's not dead. There's a graphic novel that takes place after this ending that stars Crow. We know he's not dead. Isn't she going out with Malice now? Oh, that was just brutally shot down. Oh God. feel better. Okay, I promise to let the credits play out in their entirety here, and I will. I think I'll probably start skipping over once we get to the backers, because there were a lot of backers, and you can just go look on Kickstarter if you want to know the backers. But we'll see. Yeah, that... Alright, let's talk about the game. The game in general is... I think this is a fantastic game. This game is only $15. And I think this is a really fantastic game for what it is. And it's a really good game overall. It's a really, really good game overall. I really like the idea that they flipped it on its head where you're playing the villain, capturing the princesses, fighting against the heroes. I like the references that they put in, like the dating, like Dash being a reference to Sonic and Eggman. There were Dr. Wily references in there in various different machines, that sort of thing. I like that idea, and I really like the idea of being the villain in the game. I like better that this game is apparently the world of this game is not black and white. It sounds like there's a lot of crossover between hero and villain, and what they're labeled as is really only determined by, I guess, what specific job they have. And as we saw with Crow, there can be villains who are really darling people. Like, Crow tries to put up a good front, and he tries to backpedal and make himself sound intimidating and creepy and make reasons for things, but he's a sweet guy. Like, even before the true ending, like, he let the prisoners wander around and do what they want. He had chefs that served, like, gourmet food. The Sovereign was apparently really good. The minions really enjoyed being subservient to him, and that might be because they're robots, but I mean, Crow really seemed like a pretty decent guy. To put it the best way I can think to put it is, he kind of sounded like a punch clock villain, where he was only sort of a villain on the job, and behind the scenes, he's a perfectly nice dude. Maverick and I have talked, and we do think that part of Crow's attitude is he's trying to compensate for his past. For, like, that past, I think it was his great-grandfather that turned into an anti-hero. He's kind of trying to compensate for that, and he's also trying to compensate because he came from a long line of villains. So it's like, of course he's a villain, but as we saw in the dating sim, he doesn't actually think he's a villain, which is curious. And I really like the good ending. I really like the fact that it doesn't really take all that much to push Crow over wanting to keep his friends and not seal them away. Like, because essentially all you do is just help Mayapple and then feed Farah. And that's enough to actually give Crow a reason to not turn on them. And I find it kind of interesting. I think it really just shows what a decent dude he is deep down. Also, that is a nice smile there, Crow. Also, weren't you dying of internal bleeding? You actually look pretty good. You look pretty good for being thrown into a giant robot that exploded as well, admittedly. I really like this as well. I mean, you're kind of lucky that's all he's doing, Becky. You sort of tried to kill him. I don't think you're gonna be able to manage that, Crow. Yeah, that's the true end. Crow wants to keep the status quo, essentially, so he can keep adventuring, keep trying to conquer the world. He doesn't seem to really want to do it in this ending. Or at the very least, he didn't want to do it at the expense of his friends, which was adorable. And yeah, that's it. That's the good ending. So there was one thing I wanted to check in on. And that was actually what the crowns do. I don't actually know if they do anything. I have my notes here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like that there's, the crowns don't actually do anything, they're just a collectible, which, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a thing being a collectible for the sake of being a collectible. That's fun. But yeah, I really like this game. I think if you like platformers, then you should absolutely get it, because I'd honestly give this game, I guess we're going in numerical rating, maybe a 90 out of 100. It's just Adeptco and that true final boss, which are not great. And I will admit, part of my issues with them is the weird spacebar glitch I'm getting where it won't actually let me jump. But part of it definitely feels like bad design in terms of the final boss. But yeah, so that's Nefarious. We have the good end. The vinyls only unlock music for the Sovereign, and the crowns are just collectibles. You don't get anything from them, so I'm not really going to be getting all of them. I don't really see a point to it. But let's see if the dialogue has changed. No. So it doesn't save after you finish the game, which is understandable. There's one last thing I wanted to show. You might notice I actually got the vinyl that was down here, and it is the most simple thing that I cannot believe I thought of. Walk in here, hit that, and immediately walk out, and you can just drop underneath the elevator and get the vinyl. So that's how you get that one. Yeah, so that's it for Nefarious. Unless they release something else on this game or a sequel or whatever they do, that's pretty much all we're going to be doing. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. This is a lovely little game. I'm glad this got kickstarted. This is definitely worth the money, and you should definitely play it if you like this type of game.